Somewhere in Siberia, the ground kept a secret. For 4.5 billion years, nobody knew it. Until a plow touched iron and the quiet broke open. Borzya. Yeah. May 2021, a field in Zabaikowski Cray. Anonymous hands on a plow at the start of the day. Metal hit something heavy, not soil, not stone. 25.62 kilograms found alone. Elongated, prismatic, a lumpy light brown face. Main group, Pallasite, PMG, a singular case. No fusion crest to show it didn't burn coming in. Just arrived like a secret carried under the skin of the earth. For longer than the mountains have a name. Olivine crystals nested in an iron nickel frame. 0.3 by 1 centimeter. Chromite threading through. Calcium pyroxene rotting quiet in the view. Some inclusion, some without. The crystals tell it slow. A protoplanet lived and died and putting on this show. Just hold the stone, let the amber light come through. 4 billion years found its way to you. Borzya, the universe was patient, now it's home. The surface wears a thin coat of terrestrial rust. A few thousand Russian winters doing what they must. But underneath, pristine and still, the olivine glows warm. A stained glass window from a world before our world was born. Pallasites formed where iron core met olivine mantle, or where two asteroids collided. Science still can handle the mystery with open hands. Admits it doesn't know for certain where the seam of core and mantle used to go. But Borzya holds the answer frozen deep inside the grain. Vernadsky got a sample and the institute remains careful with its secret. DMA holds the main, the Dedof's Museum of Universe History by name. No strewn field, no companion pieces, nothing left behind. One stone, one field, one anonymous and quiet find. Rare enough to slow the breath of anyone who holds it. The universe wrote one line and the Russian earth enrolled it. Just hold the stone, let the amber light come through. 4 billion years found its way to you. Borzya, the universe was patient, now it's home. I keep thinking about those anonymous hands. Didn't know they were touching the universe's plans. A morning in the Siberian spring, ordinary and cold. The plow hit something heavy and the story got told. 4 billion years of silence, then a single dull sound. The oldest thing in Russia, sleeping under the ground. The asteroid that carried this was alive before our Earth, before the oceans, before the oxygen, before the birth of anything we call familiar when the sun was new. Heavy iron sank to center. Olivine slowly grew, cooling at 2 to 20 degrees K per million years. That's the kind of patience that the universe reveres. Slow and deep and amber, locked inside the nickel iron. Still warm as a lamp left on, still quietly glowing. And when you hold a polished slice beneath the light at night, you're touching something older than the language we use for old. A fragment of a story that the cosmos never told. Until a plow found Zabaikowski Cray one quiet May and handed 4.5 billion years into the day of someone who had no idea what they were carrying home. A single stone, a single world, a piece of something gone. Less than 1/10 of 1% of all that's ever fallen. And Borzya carried all of that without a word, without calling attention to itself, just sleeping, waiting, patient, deep. Until the morning broke the silence and the stone could speak. Just hold the stone, let the amber light come through. 4 billion years found its way to you. Borzya, the universe was patient, now it's home. Zabaikowski Cray, amber, olivine and iron. Main group, Pallasite. Pallasite, 25 kilos of before. Borzya, still warm from the inside, still light after